Have you ever felt like a ghost in your own city, surrounded by millions but utterly alone? That was Lucas. Every day the city's roar was just a reminder of his own silence. The towering buildings seemed to mock his smallness, and the endless stream of faces felt more like a wall than a crowd. He was lost, adrift in a sea of concrete and loneliness, searching for a spark in the overwhelming gray. One evening, tired of the emptiness, Lucas picked up a dusty notebook, decided to try something simple, a gratitude journal. The first entry was clumsy, just a warm cup of coffee. But the next day, he added the smile from a stranger. Soon, his pages were filling up. He started noticing the little things. The way the sunlight hit the pavement, the sound of kids laughing in a park, the intricate patterns of a spider's web. The world hadn't changed, but his eyes were opening, as a small shift sparked something bigger. He saw an elderly woman struggling with her groceries and without a second thought rushed to help. The gratitude in her eyes felt warmer than any coffee. He started volunteering at a local soup kitchen, finding connection in shared meals and stories. He wasn't just observing the world anymore. He was becoming a part of it. He saw an abandoned, trash-filled lot in his neighborhood and had an idea. It wasn't just a patch of dirt. It was an opportunity. Lucas put up flyers, talked to neighbors, and proposed a community garden. At first, people were skeptical, but his quiet determination was contagious. A few people showed up to help clear the debris, then a few more came with seeds and tools. Slowly, miraculously, the barren lot began to transform. Strangers became neighbors, neighbors became friends. They worked side by side, their laughter echoing where there had once been silence. Now today, if you walk by that corner, you'll see a vibrant garden bursting with life and color. And in the middle of it all, you'll find Lucas, his hands in the soil, surrounded by friends. The city is no longer a lonely place, found his purpose not in some grand gesture, but in planting a single seed of kindness and watching it grow. His heart is full, just like the garden he helped create. He's home. In a world bursting with color and life, Lucas felt like a ghost, wandering through scenes of beauty he couldn't feel. The city hummed with a million stories, but his own had lost its sound, leaving him adrift in a sea of loneliness. He'd walk through sun-drenched parks and vibrant streets, but a gray cloud seemed to follow him, a silent melancholy that muted all the joy. It felt like everyone else had a place, a connection, while he was just an observer on the outside looking in. One quiet evening, searching for a lifeline, he picked up a dusty notebook. He decided to try something he'd read about, a gratitude journal. The first entry was small, almost forced, the warm steam from my tea. The next day, the one songbird I heard this morning. Slowly, hesitantly, this small practice began to refocus his lens. He started noticing the intricate patterns of a leaf, the way the sunlight danced on a puddle, the brief, kind smile from a stranger. These tiny sparks of wonder began to chip away at the grayness. This newfound awareness soon spilled over into action. He saw his neighbor's wilting plant and offered to water it. He noticed an elderly woman struggling with heavy grocery bags and rushed to help her carry them home. Gosh. Each small act of kindness was like a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples he hadn't expected. The grateful smile from his neighbor, the warm thank you from the woman, they echoed within him, filling a space that had long been empty. He was no longer just an observer, he was becoming a part of the world's story. Feeling a new sense of courage, Lucas decided to try something bigger. He put up flyers in his neighborhood for a community get-together in the local park. He brought a few thermoses of hot chocolate and a small speaker for music, not knowing if anyone would even show up. But they did. One by one, then in small groups, people arrived. Strangers started talking, kids played together, and the air filled with laughter and shared stories. Standing in the middle of it all, watching the joy spread across people's faces, Lucas felt a profound warmth, a deep, resonant connection to everyone there. It was a feeling of belonging he hadn't realized he was so desperate for. From that day on, Lucas was a changed man. The world was still the same, but he was seeing it and his place in it with new eyes. He continued his journey of gratitude and service, not as a chore, but as the very source of his happiness. His story became a quiet inspiration, a reminder that even the smallest light can chase away the deepest shadows. And that true purpose is often found in the simple act of reaching out. Thanks for watching, and remember to look for the small wonders in your own life. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that inspire.